So now and welcome back to more Long War of the Chosen. Probably a bit of a shorter one today. It's a 10 to 12 enemy mission. We got a pretty strong squad here. Let's see what we can do.
Menace 1-5, the communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy the target.
Got the relay over there. Nice high ground start, although we don't really have that many people who benefit from it. Let's move somebody first to...
Damn right.
It's only carrying an SMG for the detection range. What I like to do on these kind of starts is have one of my people on the low ground, so I can see where I can drop down. So I'm not saying anything. I mean, we also... No, we don't have... For some reason I thought Mickey had scanning protocol. It's definitely, for me, a bit of a... change on how I evaluate scanning protocol from the start of the campaign to now.
Okay.
Chico. Holding.
It's in like when the campaign started, and with my pre 1.2 mindset and barely ever using scanning protocol in the past, really was not much of a good pick for me. But now I think it might just be the primary pick on that rank.
Good copy.
We got some friends. Lead Priest, a Lead Purifier, and a Super Heavy Mech. What a combination. So Elite Priest basically cancels out whatever Sandbug can do in terms of exploding stuff. And then we have a Purifier and a Mech that don't really care about being set on fire. We don't have Sniper Mechs to potentially make them either.
Got it.
We definitely need Swifty shots on the mech, right? Here's our source of shredding. Just also thinking that here's Lone Wolf. There might be an argument to be made that we want to start this fight by just simply hit and run, shooting the Purifier. Super Heavy Mech's just gonna stand still and overwatch, and then we can rapid fire the Super Heavy.
Bien reçu, je bouge. Closing on target position now.
You make providing some what's it called? Some focus fire on the Super Heavy. Yeah, and apparently you spot something on your way there.
Enemy agent over there.
It's hopefully far enough away to not spot me. Wonder how Lone Wolf works in terms of people on different elevation levels. Let's bring you in here. Drop down on either side, taking care of the drone. Alright.
Roger, holding.
I mean, alternatively, Do a capacitor discharge. Oh, there stays another person in that squad. Out of curiosity, we're getting 6% from Lone Wolf here. With certainly more than 7 tiles away from standbar, so I guess it's the close range to Swifty. It's making it only 7. But hang on, capacitor discharge, I was thinking, yeah, it does an AoE disorient, but again, the priest is just gonna ruin our fun. Problem is, I'm not sure we get hit and run against the Purifier in this situation. Because he's technically not flanked. Even though he's not active yet, he doesn't have a cover icon. We don't get the crit chance here for flank targets. This is what? 7 to 10 damage. Alternatively, Raining Jolt for 8 damage. I'm not disorienting anyway. Annoying kind of people. In this game, obviously, only maybe, I don't know. Probably still worth putting in Overwatch. I don't think we get much value out of the grenades. Just put you on Overwatch. I mean, we can with Swifty, right? We can drop down and then take our hidden run rapid fire evasion. So I think we're gonna still focus fire the super heavy. It's just a heavy. What am I talking about? Super heavy. Pew pew.
They've got our position.
Well done.
Was
They've been
wonderful.
removed.
Now we can come here. Ooh. Ignoring the... Oh no, the Overwatch was cancelled by the Purifier explosion. Ha! Correct, son. Alright. It matters all that much here, how I handle this. I guess, what's your hit chance here? You get 100% shot on this guy. So if I bring you down wherever... Yeah,
Okay,
let's bring you down here. Easy finish on
your
this.
praise are running away from you.
Down.
La crème de la crème.
Then I put... Like, he's gonna wake up. I don't have any Overwatches left. I am untouchable here, so I'm kinda tempted to try to bait his attack onto a BZ.
Yep.
It's a stand-in position that is flankable for that guy, but not gonna be flank shot at by anything else that activates. So kind of line of sight covered here. Alright.
Eyes up.
You need
What's
chill.
planning?
You're gonna chill. He might just run away. You know, usual last survivor 1 HP situation.
Guys, we talk this out. Not really.
Okay, so at least I baited something into
That
untouchable.
was weak. I live.
So the plan of not being flanked by anything else we activated didn't quite work out.
Remind me to thank Shen for the armor.
You also yellow alerting me? That's just rude.
Okay, now you have my attention.
To the fun zone.
Je vais les réduire en cendres.
Lovely. Hang on a second. You're telling me not even Firestorm has a guaranteed burn? No, I probably need to do this to finish. Oh, that doesn't even finish them off. I still need to kill this guy. You can't be standing
You
there.
can do it, man. I believe in you.
Right side though. Thanks to the cover destruction of that. Got some pretty good shots here.
Tu t'attendais à quoi?
And we're getting hit and run. So yeah, let's just get to safety.
J'ai trouvé quelque chose. Ça se passe comme ça.
We should have one of these puppies out there somewhere.
Be out of here!
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Deploying the jack!
Yep, that's kind of what I expected with the way the mission is going
Not
so
getting
far.
anywhere.
Alright. Get a drone here to handle. We can do this.
En bonne et due forme.
Got a nice high ground overwatch if I can manage to click on these tiles. Ah boy. Okay. I'm being very weird there about the elevation levels. Okay, when he comes out of sustain, you can nail him and you can do a little bit of scouting here. Yeah, the pigeons away, and there, the last enemy. The last enemy is not quite. No, he was burning, but the others weren't. Yeah, stasis is not the only thing that ended there. What's in the hack? 100% disorient or large supply. Well, I gotta say, 90% of the time, when you see this kind of option, you would probably take the large supply cache. But if you have 3,000 supplies and nothing to use them on, I think The disorient is not the worst choice.
I'll give it a shot.
I wonder if that actually disorients mechanical enemies.
We've got access.
Does not. Alright. Now
Let's get
I'll
it.
just shut you down. Well, suddenly we're rolling. We're rolling.
We're in.
Well, I've of course positioned you in a... No. You can Icarus jump launch from here? Oh, that's too funny to not do. I want to see the launch. Yes! Through the roof, through the driveway above, blowing up the car in the process. Ah, wonderful. I hit my funny enough.
Now that's some results.
Oh, yeah. Killing a disoriented enemy. I knew I had that skill. Doesn't cost an action. Yeah, hang on. That kind of means, right? So we roll nicely here.
These should come in handy.
That should also not cost an action.
As made in China. Machine
No,
wash.
it's just the
cold
first one. Look, I have ruthless so early. I'm not a ruthless person. Oh, refunds one action point. We have an action point. That enemy was certainly stunned. Maybe there's something listed in the extended information for the perk. It says it only works once per turn or so. Okay, we need to kill this thing. We also need to probably not activate anything else this turn.
Je suis prêt. J'y vais.
Sometimes it's hard to run when I'm watching your every move.
Face this infiltrator, there he is. I'm curious to see where the last enemies are.
Confirmed. Moving out.
Nothing, anybody? Oh, we need to pick up that loot. I mean, we don't need to. Probably whatever's in there,
Ça marche. On a l'objet en main.
and I already have it.
Eh ouais.
Speed, extended magazine, yeah.
Aucun problème.
Just saying, you know, at this stage of the campaign, there's a good chance any loot drop does not have anything that you actually need.
Watching here.
We still technically haven't spotted the objective. probably kill it very quickly.
Go, go, go!
Okay, okay.
Out of shotgun or something. We'll quickly take care of it if we need to. Oh, I have a rough idea where the last enemies are. Now, I mean, so that's the disorient hack. The one other big thing, great thing about it is then that when the disorient expires, you see kind of a location of where the enemies are. Now, would be
Grenade!
a little bit cheeky to take advantage of that information. Sometimes I like to be a little bit cheeky. I think I had one of them though. Well, that came from. I brought six flashbangs, haven't used them yet. Oh, it's a mutant elite. Alright, and both are stunned now. Cool.
Good call.
Don't go to pieces on me. Enemy disjointed. I'm exposed.
Excuse me. You telling me coup de grace just primary weapon? For Shinobi? It's in the military. How did I get this so wrong? No, it's affecting Flash. But not affecting X-Throw. X-Throw.
That's one for the home team.
Being weird as always.
I hear.
You cannot get line of sight on the target here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do then.
Shoot!
Bring it up there.
Come
We
on,
teamwork.
give up now?
There, and then we can rapid fire the objective.
Menace 1-5, we've confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac. Enemies moving on our position.
We have rescue with you. We're just
I
gonna,
hear you.
we're gonna
Coming.
leave anyway.
Yeah.
Yashi!
Can't leave this turn, but can probably leave next turn. And any overwatches that come in, we can just interference with Mick. Shouldn't be a big deal.
I'm on it. Advent troops here.
I may forgotten something. Now the timer is gone and there's no flare. I don't remember what the timer actually was.
Gremlin, full discharge.
Here.
Really now.
Tout de suite.
Okay, stay there for a second. You're gonna start burning at start of next turn, but assuming that we actually get evac now. Now it's saying 5 turns. Are you kidding me? Let me guess. I actually didn't bring any medkits. No, Yeti should have a medkit. Yeah, all right. So if the evac was still in the process of happening,
Easing contusions.
we wouldn't be able to use the skill at all. If the evac dropped properly, it would have a 2-turn cooldown, so I guess the cooldown somehow reset?
Calling in dropship.
This is
I wasn't
Firebrand.
paying attention if the
Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
timer was actually showing at all during the mission. Well, normally when that kind of stuff happens, when I clearly threw a flare and the game just, you know, cheats me out of it, I would have no problem using the console, but also feeling like, yeah, you know, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna find 1 or 2 more reinforcement pods,
That's affirmative.
see a little bit what the squad
It's
can do.
killing time. Looks like they called in backup.
And we also see why reinforcements are the actual timer in Long War of the Chosen and not the mission timer.
I'll make sure nothing slips through the cracks.
Just try me. They're moving to flank me.
And of course a commando.
Advent forces on the ground. Come on, focus.
Kill confirmed.
Fail.
Le tir n'a pas fait mouche.
Oh, somebody can do the last HP there. Maybe not. I mean, if that's not a chain jolt target, I don't know what is.
Let's go. Anytime now.
East.
J'y vais.
Where's this?
Tu t'attendais à quoi? C'est parti.
Back in play.
Magazine here.
All right, I got it. Bullets. How convenient.
More of them coming in.
I'm ready for them.
Oh, okay.
Canon got it covered.
Right, one more round of reinforcements.
Enemies on the move. They're flanking us.
Of course, another commando, Super Heavy Mac, who's just gonna overwatch.
We've got Advent here.
That usually means, though, it's a really bad day for the people who are not either ignoring the overwatch or avoiding to trigger it.
Get your heat back in the game,
I
boy.
need optics.
Oh, except that freaking stun lancers have lightning reflexes now.
No one will find you. You're long off the grid now.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
You know, there's a elegant way
Feu d'artifice.
to clear the overwatch. Alright. Doodles.
Evac confirmed.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Yeah, a bit of a mixed bag there. Bit of a mixed bag. Couple flank shots. I think I actually, I didn't forget about Hidden Run, so for me that's a full success. It's better than any other mission with Swifty so far. Puts it high up there.
Even now, our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built, to return us to the chaos of the old world. Only together can we oppose them, united in the Elders' love for us.
Couple wounds, yellow alert. Not much we can do. An elite loader, something we could have done. Could have certainly played that differently. What are the odds of like 3 people getting yellow alerts when 4 activate? Okay, I wanted to check 2 things. First of all, roofless. No limit to the number of roofless activations per turn. Or is there? Oh, hang on, it's just panicked or disoriented enemy. I should just read what it does. For some reason I just assumed it's stunned or disoriented. No, it's just panicked or disoriented. Same, okay. I was, just thinking it was something similar to coup de grace working on stunned and disoriented enemies. Interesting, by the way, that the description in the mission said something about primary weapon, and now it's saying the description here is updated to have secondary weapon, but still doesn't work for the X-Throw. Alright. That's all fun. An intel scanning site. So in terms of getting intel, that mission was certainly worth it. We are doing that UFO. We can do the Forge, and we are talking about potentially doing the HQ. And there was definitely some support in the comments for, yeah, let's do one more HQ and send in all the people who still need promotions. Jailbreak, no, we're not going to do that. Domination. Alright, so let me see. If I were to do the HQ. The thing is, the people who need promotions are also probably good candidates for the Forge, that's also a big mission with lots of XP. So you would have double psionics. Do we have triple psionics, actually, if I also bring in Annie? Double assault, triple psionic, that's an interesting HQ assault squad. We would have to wait for the UFO to be complete, though, right? We want to have Ghostly P and Kaiba there. Handsome guy. I mean, we need to wait, like, if we want to do the Chosen Avenger defense, just for showing the mission, so that you've seen how it is and why you want to avoid it. We gotta wait around a little bit anyway, because like he's taking his sweet ass time. Well, not actually. He probably is gonna do that on the next supply drop. He should reach maximum knowledge. But that's still 10 days, right?
Initial
That's not happening
contact with
tomorrow.
resistance operatives working in this area, Commander.
Oh,
They're
strength
going to
8.
show us how to get into the Alien Forge
Now,
facility.
thankfully, the region strength does not affect story missions in that region, so that's actually not a concern.
Our research was a success, Commander.
Do another one. I was just thinking, since we have all the intel in the world and we have all the regions contacted that we ever need to contact, I'm gonna boost this. So that we might be able... This is just roughly 2 days. That gives us 8 more days until the supply drop. Which we can then use for the HQ. Supply drop comes, Chosen attacks us, we kill him, and then we go for the forge. That's the current plan. So I'm gonna just scan something. Scan for intel. Scan for intel.
Avenger plotting new course.
And I'm gonna, at this stage, probably then ignore all other missions. Unless it's a troop column supply rates, invasion, obviously, retaliations. Can't ignore those. Most of the other stuff we're just gonna click away here. Well, I'm even thinking the troop column is probably not that interesting. How much strength do we have on the world? 80. Oof. You know, but I want to have people available then for the HQ.
We're getting an emergency signal from
Well,
our people deployed
that's
at the
another
resistance.
mission we
There
can't
was an
ignore.
ambush during the latest action. Firebrand is en route to their position now.
Your attempts at subterfuge have failed, and this defeat will be a costly one.
Sector 2, Australia.
Teamwork training ambush.
Commander, you should be aware. We're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces
Got
will need to
lost.
be especially vigilant.
Commander,
You know,
we need to
I'm
have
actually
one of
in
our
the mood
troops
here.
equip the Skulljack for
Oh,
use in the field
right,
if
we
we're gonna
still
make
need
any
to
progress towards our current objective.
Skulljack Codex at some point. Well, there's no Codex on this mission. Yeah, I have a rage suit.
We've only got one of these things, so be careful with it. Just because you look like a berserker doesn't mean you can go charging off
Oi,
into
he's
combat like they
wearing
do.
a helmet. He's gonna be fine. Oh, Shredstone can, yes, please. Also, if that's the first time we equip that thing, we should probably upgrade it. I think we can afford it. So let's just have you two basically kind of carrying the evac mission here, and then we could have some people who get some XP out of this. Means we won't have concealment on the rescue squad. I'm okay with that. Right, we're gonna do a covert action ambush, and then probably, maybe, UFO assault in the same episode. Seems like a lot. You know what? Let's do the covert action ambush here instead.
Skyring.
Menace, ready to deploy.
We have sharpshooter and who's the bondmate? What's that bond that we're making there? Double checked. Who's on that covert action?
You've got no time to waste. Break cover and move to the extraction point on the double.
Yeah. For some reason we didn't activate that grenadier. You have a grapple option. If we grapple here, we activate. So why don't we, yeah, just do this. That doesn't even activate. Good kill zone. That's a fun idea, actually. Instead of overwatching, we kill zone because
This spot's supposed to be important or something.
yeah, it's a little bit of a thinking error there for me. Because I was thinking, hey, kill zone, I can give you teamwork to get you out of that potentially bad spot. But I can also do that with Overwatch. It's just you can't command somebody who's on Overwatch, but we're not commanding. And so we didn't trigger on the Grenadier, which would have probably been the more important one to trigger on. HP left. So we could lead the target. Would probably be the safer bet. Then again, it's a kill zone that we have here, so that should even activate when he shoots, not just when he runs. Or we just kill him with this shot.
Okay.
Anyone here?
Let's do this.
You see somebody
Got some
here.
advent here.
Okay. You couldn't have grouped up any better. I mean, will that cause more loss to spawn? Absolutely. Do I care? Apparently not. I'm doing it.
Let us collect black honor.
Should give us close encounters, it's just not very effective. Could also grapple here, get a flank shot on that guy. I could also just kill here. Or alternatively, why don't we just teamwork?
I give you strength.
something like this. Pick up the loot. Whole bunch of psionic energy.
Let's move already.
Roger, tracking.
And the next turn we can recon. You're gonna do me the favor and run for my kill zone again. Cool.
They won't be doing any more fighting.
So thoughtful.
Finally. We've got Advent here.
Okay. We have to move because I really wanted to just fight the last guys here. Got a flank shot from here, and we got run and gun.
Close and personal.
Yeah,
I hope you know what you're doing.
anything but not really up close and personal. More like a snipe in the back. But I get the sentiment. I guess we just do this.
Going in for the kill. Here I come. Looks interesting. You want some more? Like the stuff.
No reason for these guys to move. I might get some reinforcements, might get some lost, especially if I screw around here.
Moving out.
Picking up the loot. Okay, we never know if we need the superior condition now. Okay.
Got some armor in here.
Heading out.
Our path shall be one.
Roger, got eyes on. Scanning.
This awkward position for the lost to spawn.
It is down. Dead and gone.
One more shot.
I am moving.
So I think we have that need to make sure that shot hits that lost down there. So I think you're just gonna have to shoot this guy.
Yeah. Sorry, cutie.
Even
Looks
if that
like you're
doesn't
trying
get
to
you any closer to the evac.
I'm on the move.
It is destined.
Tired of waiting around.
You feel about that? 35, you can hit that.
Not good.
You just chill.
big glacier.
You just chill.
Commander. I'll be watching. This one is finished. Already there. Time to motor.
May honor guide us.
Gonna have reinforcements eventually, but I think we might actually be able to get out before that happens.
I'll handle it. Looks like ET phoned home for some reinforcements. Target confirmed.
More movement out of this swiftly. Look at that. Get to one tile further. Value.
Let's move already.
You are out for evac. Doesn't get you out, but it's cool.
Our faith will prevail.
Come get some.
I want a big glacier.
Come get some. Watching for activity.
And looks like they're dropping in outside of my vision range, so they probably won't even activate. Hooper and a Rocketeer, not the most difficult task. I think we could have managed. Well, I will actually activate.
Adjusting aim.
You don't care about being out of ammo, you're just gonna switch to your pistol. Like the hustler. Get line of sight from here. Zap him.
He's down. No retreat, no surrender.
That's like heat shooting, yeah. Again.
Triumph through sacrifice.
Unlimited power.
What's up?
I'm on the move. Up, up and away.
I wonder who got MVP on this way. Okay, come on, let's just move.
The speaker commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain by XCOM dissidents.
The aliens sure know how to turn a planet into a Halloween theme park. Zombie swarms. Just what we needed.
Our people seem
Really
to work
needed,
well
Chen,
together, Commander.
was that promotion here, that teamwork promotion. Anything we want to quickly do? I don't think we want to do that. Don't think we need to do that. Don't need supplies. We could just go for a random weapon upgrade. Feels almost like the only thing that remotely makes any sort of sense here. Just sent you two guys.
Our order is clear, and we will obey it.
And then bond training is about to complete, so we can send the two guys from the covert action and into bond training in a second. Yeah. Prevent a resistance data leak. That means we're gonna have a full retaliation coming in 2 days, 1 hour. So we want to have somebody here as a Haven advisor, so they're gonna be on that mission when it pops. I'm thinking about my good equipment. Let me actually double check. You have... Yeah, you're gonna be fine. And it is a non-affiliated region, so it's not a warlock region, so we're not gonna have a chosen fight on our hands. Just a good old retaliation mission. Hopefully the one where we have to collect all the rebels and farm reinforcements. Yeah, we just did the covert action here, and we can immediately go to the bond level 2, which is the big bond power spike. The one I would always prioritize. I think everybody else, well, I guess here, these two, right? Crazy Eyes and Pagan also need the level 2 bond training, but I didn't want to use them because they want to go on the mission here. Did I just completely miss out on the UFO mission being ready? What? Okay. Oops, we're over-infiltrated. And despite being vulnerable, it's still 22 enemies. That's fine, I guess. How is that? I will never understand what determines the strength on a UFO mission. Because you'd think in a strength 4 region with one level of over-infiltration here, so it's effectively strength 3, that wouldn't be 22 enemies. But it's also not like... Technically, I always feel like UFO missions shouldn't be strength dependent at all, right? Because the UFO is landing somewhere, and whatever's on the UFO is coming in. But I've had UFO missions with way fewer enemies. Well, whatever. We're fine. We're doing this for the kills also, right? For the XP, for the corpses. Just having a quick look through the list of enemies. Did I really not see anything nasty? No gatekeeper? No sectopod? Not even mutant elite? Hive Queen is taking the boss enemy spot. Boo! Boo, I say. But we'll see how this squad handles it in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.